Welcome to my channel, where we discuss everything and all things politics, especially about the 2023 presidential election in Nigeria. Since Aswad Bola Ahmed Tinubu was declared winner of the 2023 presidential election on March 1st, and his subsequent swearing in as the duly elected President of Federal Republic of Nigeria on May 29th, a whole lot of people, even those who don't expect and those who think should know better, have been doing everything to ingratiate themselves to Aswad Bola Ahmed Tinubu. As far as they are concerned, the elections are over. But I keep reminding them, the elections are not over until the Supreme Court rules. That is the situation we find ourselves in Nigeria. That because of the ineptitude, deliberate, alleged sabotage by electoral bodies in Nigeria over the years, the court has ended up being the last arbiter on matters of who becomes president, governor in Nigeria. So unfortunate. It's not supposed to be that way. If our electoral umpires follow the rules, the guidelines they set for themselves, follow the Electoral Act, and follow the Constitution. But unfortunately, that's not what you have in Nigeria. Now, you see, one of the things they do these days is to try to say something negative about Peter Obi, just to see whether they can get something from Aswad Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Now, one of the most interesting one I saw recently was by Kokori. He said that Obi is a capitalist. How Labour Party nominated capitalists to be their flag bearer, we don't know. That's what he said. He was quoted after. He said, Obi is a capitalist. How Labour Party nominated capitalists to be their flag bearer, we don't know. So his problem is that Obi is a capitalist, but he supports Tinubu. Kokori supports Tinubu and sees Tinubu as his comrade in June 12th struggle. Now you ask yourself, is Aswad Bola Ahmed Tinubu a socialist? Because you would have expected a person who is unhappy that the Labour Party, perhaps which he was part of, being a union leader in the past, he expected a socialist to be the candidate. If you expect a socialist to be the candidate of Labour Party, then why does he support Tinubu? Because Tinubu cannot be said to be a socialist. But these people have to say all kinds of things just for Tinubu to notice them and perhaps get something for them. So in the story that was published, I think by Vanguard, he took a swap at the Nigerian Labour Congress for endorsing Peter Obi, who he considered as a capitalist, as his preferred candidate in the last presidential election. He would have preferred them to have chosen Tinubu, obviously, because he was saying so many nice things about Tinubu. He was saying that Peter Obi deceived the youths that the youths don't know that it's not every old man is a thief. That Tinubu, that because of the deception by Peter Obi, the youths of Nigeria, they believe that every old man is a thief. So the youth of Nigeria looks at Tinubu as a thief, obviously, because Obi deceived them that every old man in Nigeria is a thief. Look at what he said. He said, people who don't know him, that's Bola Tinubu, are youths who felt every old man is a thief in Nigeria. So Peter Obi took advantage of it. I always tell people, Peter Obi is not a socialist. Peter Obi is a capitalist. So how Labour nominated a capitalist to be their flag bearer, we don't know. Nigeria is a strange country. End of quote. And I agree with him that Nigeria is indeed a strange country. Nigeria is a strange country because if not a country like Nigeria, why would you choose Tinubu ahead of Peter Obi if you are really interested in getting to the root of Nigeria's problem? Because the root of Nigeria's problem is corruption. Corruption is the bane of Nigeria's development. This problem is a problem that has been identified by several scholars, dead and alive. If you are in doubt, go and read Chinua Achebe's The Trouble with Nigeria, where Chinua Achebe espoused that there is nothing wrong with Nigeria, nothing wrong with the air in Nigeria, nothing wrong with the water in Nigeria, nothing wrong with the environment of Nigeria. The problem of Nigeria rests squarely on lack of leadership, and that lack of leadership is anchored on corruption. Of all the presidential candidates in the last election, Peter Obi was the only candidate that was emphasizing on fighting corruption. And in any case, among the two top candidates, two other candidates, aside Peter Obi, Tinubu of the All Progressive Congress and Atiku Abubakar of the People Democratic Party, Peter Obi is the only one that is believable when he talks about fighting corruption. That is the truth. And I think that was why the other candidates didn't even pretend that they will fight corruption if they win the election. So that alone should have made people like Kokori, who claim to be unionists, because he was formerly the national president, secretary general, of the Nigerian Union of Petroleum and National Gas Workers Union. That's NUPENG. And he claimed that he had fought Abacha and all the rest. But he didn't see that it is important that the Labour Party choose a man of integrity, a man that can fight corruption, like Peter Obi as their candidate. In any case, before Peter Obi, in 2019, the presidential candidate of Labour Party did not get more than 5,000, a little above 5,000 votes. And look at how well Peter Obi did for Labour in 2023. And there are those who strongly believe that Peter Obi actually won the election if the election had been free and fair. So I agree with him that Nigeria is indeed a strange country, where you see a man like Peter Obi and you're a union leader, you will not support him. And you said you can't support him because he's a capitalist. But meanwhile, you are supporting Tinubu. who you could not even convince anybody that he's a socialist. If socialism is the benchmark for leadership. But when I have looked at the lifestyle of labor leaders, including Adams Oshomole, I have not seen anything that show that they are socialists in the mode of Julius Nyerere, who live in denial of self. We are living with the common people. I don't see any difference between the capitalists and the bourgeoisies in Nigeria. The difference between them and Adams Oshomole was former labor leader. And even other labor leaders that I've been seeing, their lifestyle does not equate anything but that they are even more capitalists than Peter Obi. Let us assume, let us say, because even in any case, Nigeria is a capitalist society. Go and read our constitution. Nigeria is basically packaged for capitalism. That was why even most of the welfares that were written in the constitution, it was not meant to be enforceable. So Nigeria is a capitalist society. So Peter Obi is a capitalist. Most Nigerians are capitalists. Those who pretend not to be capitalists are those who are in unions, but their lifestyle betrays them. Those working for government, but their lifestyle also betrays them. Even here in Abuja, many civil servants are richer than businessmen. They own estates and what have you. Civil servants, directors, deputy directors. So what is socialism? What kind of socialism are they practicing by the workers of Nigeria? That they need a socialist to be their presidential candidate. Now, even the Tinubu he supported has never claimed to be a socialist at all. When Tinubu was speaking with the BBC in a pre-recorded interview before the election, he answered questions on how he made his money. He explained that he made his money through real estate, saying those who question his source of wealth were envious of his wealth. Now let me quote Tinubu what he said. He said, I inherited great real estate and I turned the value around. In his words again, he said, you ought to know how to analyze and how to ask questions, not in opposite format. Are they enemies of wealth? If they are not enemies of wealth, investment does yield. I have an example of Warren Buffett, one of the richest men in America and in the world. He started from stock buying and brokerages. I inherited great real estate. I turned the value around. Now that's quotation of Tinubu. I don't want to go into how he inherited great estates. That's not what this video is all about. But it's just to correct people like Kokori who want to say that Peter Obi is a capitalist, therefore he's not supposed to be candidate of Labour Party. Because the candidate they support, Tinubu, is a capitalist to the core. And there is nothing wrong with being a capitalist. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, God will rank it high and recommend it for more people. God bless you and yours.